Well, of course, this one is for all of the parents out there. We are talking what to do when your kids might be trying to avoid something, or perhaps they feel inadequate. So here to break that down and explain exactly what we mean is parenting coach Michelle Games. Michelle, it's so good to see you again this morning. Welcome.
You too. Thank you, Amber.
Absolutely. Okay, break this down for me, because I would imagine a lot of parents can relate to this, especially because they've been home with their kids for so long and life looks a little bit different, right, at home, and having to do different chores or having different responsibilities. So tell me how this comes into play.
Okay. So we have two things going on, which is when your child feels inadequate or your child feels like they're avoiding something. And we want to do two different things. Okay. So you'll know as the parent that your kid is in this, obviously by observing them, but also you'll feel like you want to coax them. So if you, Amber, are feeling like with your two kids that you feel like I want to coax you, oh, come on, you can do it. Oh, come on.
Do it already.
Right, exactly. Like when you feel that urge, that's your key to go, oh, okay, wait, I can do one of these two things right now. Instead of that, resistance is human nature. Like we resist things. I mean, all of us do this. We don't want to do something. There are a lot of things we don't want to do, like maybe homework or a job around the house. Yeah. Well, if they're avoiding it and they're capable of the task, they have to be capable of the task. So let's say like Avery doesn't want to tie her shoe. Okay. And she's capable, right, of tying her shoe.
Right.
Okay. And she's like, oh, Mom, I can't, you know, and you're like, oh, for
are you in my house?
Right. Yeah.
I get it more often. It's the cleaning the room. Like, Avery, just go pick up your room. But Mom, I'm like, we do this every time. Just go do it.
Yes. How old is Avery now?
7.
Okay. Well, I got bad news for you.
Oh.
Bad news for you. It's not until age 8 that really they can do it on their own. Before that, it's kind of like a treasure trove of cool stuff to discover. And so it is. So, I mean, they can do some of it, but they can't.
Always wants help. And I'm like, just take it one piece at a time, turn on some music if you need to. And you would have thought I would have asked her to just, go lasso the moon or something. I'm like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, but
so what do I do, Michelle?
That's inadequate. Okay, so inadequate is when the task feels overwhelming, like the room, just like you said, or the playroom. It feels overwhelming. And it's no different, Amber, than if you are facing your garage and you're like, I don't even know where to start to clean this thing. You know, it's overwhelming and it's kind of like a paralysis a little bit. And so when a child feels inadequate like that, like she would clean her room or the playroom, you want to break it down into small successes. Break it down. So what that looks like is, okay, Avery, in your room, do you want to start with the clothes or the dolls? Okay. And then she does the clothes or the dolls. And then you ask her, how is it looking to you now? How is it looking? Well, okay, we can see some carpet over there. We can see now that your closet, we can see the floor over here. Okay, we're making progress. It's encouraging then. We break it down into small successes. And then you go, okay, well, now what are you going to address here, honey? Do you want to do the books or, the costumes? And and then you do that. And then you feel encouraged because I've broken it down and I feel encouraged. Instead of, I can't even start. This is so overwhelming to me. I just don't even start. And it's no, just like us with the garage. You're like, okay, once I got now I keep going. You got in a flow. But initially, just can't even start. I had a mom coach her daughter one time through the whole cleaning of the room while she was in the shower. The 5-year-old just kept coming back going, okay, now what? Now what? And mom goes, okay, what about like the dolls now? She goes, okay, I'll go do the doll. And then she goes.
That's really cute. It's one of those things because I'm like, Avery, Mom, why don't you help me? I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, it's your mess. You did this. Like, you're not helping me pick up my messes. And I think, Amber, she's 7. Keep that in mind.
Right.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah. But if you just kind of break it down for her, then she might feel more encouraged and less inadequate. So that's the inadequate part.
Yeah, that's a good way to break it down. Michelle, I can't believe time has run out already. I know we got to go, but we can find you. I know you got a book coming out, right? Tell me about that. There's an online thing for parents.
Yes, I have an online course, and then the book is coming out in a couple of weeks. Stay away from
You bet. We'll put all your contact information, how you can get that on our website, indystyle.tv. Always a pleasure, Michelle. Thank you so much. Until next time.
Thank you.